I don't think he knows who that is either.
Stinky butt.
Oh, God.
He's gonna whine from the cat person.
You guys, my sister's here, and my dogs go absolutely crazy whenever my sister's here.
I'm Auntie. Hey guys. Oh my gosh. This is your officially your second live on this channel. First live?
Yeah, no, my second live.
So we're on YouTube?
What do you mean? Yes, we're on YouTube.
Okay, that all makes sense. Okay, I don't know why I thought for some reason we were on Instagram.
No, this is YouTube.
Hi, perfect girl. Hi, my perfect. Hi, perfect.
Oh my God.
Who, me? Yes, man! That's the equivalent of that in the comments. Like, oh, it's Bowen. Hey, man.
It's Bowen.
Happy Wednesday. Hey, Portia. Okay, y'all getting checkers. Boom, 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 boom. The comments is going buck wild, right?
Milton.
Hey, Stinky butt. You want Auntie? Look, she's ready. Hey, y'all. I mean, look at her face. I can't make any of this up.
I don't know why I invited you over here.
So, like, I want to talk about my shirt. It says "Take an AF." Blatant lie. Blatant lie. Guys, I need one. Autumn.
I can go ahead and just like cut out a red line and then just layer it on top of it.
Red line.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can just go ahead and do that for you. Hi, Beth. Hi, JJ. Hi, Portia. Good morning, Roshana. Good morning. Good evening.
Good morning.
Your daughter's birthday activities already done? I'm going to need you to DM me what exactly you had because I personally love hearing about all the carby food that
DJ, get somewhere and park it.
It's Roshana's youngest daughter's birthday today, and they're partaking in birthday snacks, but she said she wasn't going to talk about it because, like, you know, it's triggering to some people.
That's very true.
I want to hear all about it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you had a good birthday. Hope she had a good birthday. Good evening, Erica. Hi, Becky. Gigi's here. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Sarah. A splash of Ebony. Hey, girl. Hey.
Yes, I love me a splash of Ebony. She's on my page as well. On Watch Amber.
Richard's here, says evening whack fam like button smash. He was literally just in this room seconds ago.
I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it.
He has it saved. It is a copy and paste situation.
But yes, Ebony gives me life over on Watch Amber.
Seriously. That's what's up, Watch Amber. I'm so glad that channel's working out for you.
It is. It is. Hey guys. So what are we doing here tonight? Just hanging out?
We are talking about, I don't know. I mean, you know, I guess I should have a subject. Anybody want to know about anything in particular? Put it down. Put it in the comments.
This beauty right here.
I had a great day. I had an eating day today. I had roast and that salad. I mean, basically what I had on my What I Eat Wednesday video, like I was able to have all of that, and I'm fasting tomorrow and my weigh-in is on Friday because that is May the 1st. Oh, big news.
Oh
we figured out when we can open the shop. That's like May 25th. So we'll be opening the salon back then.
Loosely. Yeah,
loose. Exactly. On a modified schedule. But, you know, at least there is some light at the end of the tunnel. Roshana says we had a drive-by parade and it was awesome. Oh, I did make up her hair. Oh, not great by any stretch, but it was so cute. Yes, she says she'll DM me all of the junk. I want to hear all about it. Leah said, what a surprise. I forgot. Joy says, what kind of sugar do you use? Like sugar substitute?
Yeah, I use substitute.
I use
Stinky butt.
Lakanto, and I use Pure. I have some Lakanto. I haven't used it. I use Pure because you can get that at the store. I use Swerve because you can get that at the store. But So Nourished is another company that makes sweeteners, and they're about to send me some. In my opinion, they're all kind of the same, but I'm going to try their sweetener. So,
hey, Cynthia.
Good evening, Latanya.
Hey, Latanya.
Yes. So that is all that's been going on today. I just literally at 8:29, I was downstairs making t-shirts. Like I just finished for the day. I only have a few more to do tomorrow. They will be getting shipped tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. A lot of great designs. Roshana, your t-shirt is going out. Let's see. Tanya has a bunch going out. Shelly, yours is going out. And There are Emily in Canada. Okay, international. Hopefully that gets to you, girl. But I'm putting it in the mail. So yes, I will be getting out a lot of shirts tomorrow. Beth said, I made 80 keto strawberry cheesecake bombs this afternoon. Autumn, the strawberries are like puree. Ooh, you might like it.
Autumn doesn't really like strawberry
fruit flavored things. Exactly. But I
can't relate.
I know. My tastes have actually been growing to where I don't hate those as much.
Ooh,
we were just talking about that recently. Up. Yeah, about how my tastes have changed. Like I like sour cream and pork rinds, whereas I didn't like those before keto. I still hate tomatoes. And then, but I've had some fruit flavored stuff that I haven't minded recently. Jeff says, hello from Detroit. You guys are great. God bless. Thank you so much,
hey, Jeff.
Beth says, I prefer monk fruit and use it the most. Yeah, if I can find it in the store, then that is what I'll use. But they don't really have a lot of granular monk fruit. They do have liquid monk fruit a lot more easily. I just buy the Meyer version of that. It's like a stevia monk fruit mix. So yes, I use liquid sweeteners. But if it's going to be granular or powder, then I use like pure.
So we started recording for our podcast.
Yes. I don't know if I told them about that this morning, but yeah, I told them about the podcast and how, I said we were going to get a few episodes under our belt before I release that. But yeah, we actually made some progress. So that's pretty good.
We did.
Oh, Becky says, just got a 5-mile bike ride in, cooking dinner for the hubs now. Good for you. Richard is actually making my lasagna bowl that I made a couple of weeks ago. He was just like, now, how do you do it? And I was like, literally put some ground beef in a pan, heat it up, put some tomato sauce, mix it with cheese and put it in the oven. That's it. Like, now what order do you do it? The order doesn't matter. Brown up the meat and layer it in the oven. Milton, sit down.
That is Auntie's boy right there.
They go crazy whenever my sister is here. Richard says they sound great, Beth. I definitely want to try them. Well, you can go ahead and try them, Richard, and I will taste a strawberry flavored fat bomb. Whitney says, oh, Beth, the fat bombs are so good. I may have to make some, making them tomorrow. I'm happy you talked yourself into that. And then, of course, Amber abandons me to go play with the dog.
Well, I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was over chilling something. He had no business on doing.
Oh, my gosh. Richard said podcast what with the... What is that? Like the blushing face?
Oh, boy, like he didn't know. He didn't hear. Oh, he might have not have heard us recording.
No.
Madeline Renee Jones. Madeline Renee.
If you didn't know, Madeline's middle name is Renee. Oh my gosh, Rashana says, Autumn, my logo is finally finished. I'll place another shirt order tomorrow. That excites me. And send me your logo to watchautumnketo@gmail.com. I can't wait to see it. That makes me happy.
Go.
No, it doesn't work. Go. You just ignore her. Ignore her and she will go away.
Oh, look at her.
No, that's the opposite of ignoring her. Like looking at her is not ignoring her, which is what I like. What's the only thing that gets them to stop?
We got them when they were 6 weeks old. We got them when they were 6 weeks old, and now they're about to be 11. Like, do you know how many years of my life, the best years of my life, have been spent with them?
What?
I'm just saying. Like, those are Auntie's babies.
Oh my goodness. I ask her over and over to actually take them, and
I've offered to take Madeline.
She's offered to take Madeline. That does nothing for me. Madeline is the normal one. I'm really just trying to make it a package deal and get rid of Milton.
Auntie's boy.
He's the worst.
Oh my gosh, he is the best.
Beth says, I made your chocolate peanut butter fat bombs yesterday, both with coconut and with pecans. Oh, I think I'm going to get Costco's mixed nut butter off Amazon. We only have Sam's. I don't know if Sam's has an equivalent, but which ones did you like better? I'm definitely going to try the ones with the pecans. I actually wrote chopped pecans on my grocery list because that sounds delicious.
Talk about, you're
Richard said, Renee, well, I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh, Richard, you didn't know that?
No.
Boy.
A-Duff says, hi, I sent you an email to ask if you always meet all of your macros. Okay, if I missed that, I'm sorry, but we can talk about that now. Yes.
I'm going to walk down.
Okay.
I'll be back. I want to talk about what you talked about on my episode.
Okay, that's fine.
When you get back.
When you get back.
When I get back.
She's going to go walk Milton Madeline. Okay, so yes, I meet my macros within like 3 to 5 grams of all of them. So, and that's because I meticulously calculate how much of each ingredient that I use in my meal prep. So like if I'm missing, 7 grams of fat, like if I have all of my other macros filled and I'm missing 7 grams of fat, I'll just add a tablespoon of butter or something. Like I know what foods are made up of what. And so I can play with the amounts of what I'm eating to hit my macros. But yes, I always hit my macros. Let's see. I don't think she wants her to go away. Exactly, Pamela. She doesn't want her to go away. She doesn't come over here to see me. She comes over here to see them. And I wouldn't mind that if she would just take them home. Like, I don't want them. I want them to go with her. They just take up so much time and energy and money. That's all I'm saying, you guys. They're like kids, except they never get older. At least children grow up and can eventually take care of themselves. Dogs are like having perpetual 2-year-olds, like forever. It is a lot. Exactly. Richard said, we somewhat is French. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Becky says she needs to see her niece and nephew. She can have them. She can be mom, get rid of these dogs. Mookie's here, says, hi everyone, late, but I'm at work. Well, I'm glad that you're able to join regardless. Richard says, your macros. Yes, I do. Becky says, animal kids are awesome. They're just like real kids. They're awesome to some people, and to other people, it's just not their cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Pamela says, you're so good at planning your meals around your macros. I don't have the patience for that. Yes, in my opinion, it does take planning, but it's all like in the beginning. Like the beginning stages take a lot of planning. But once you get like 4 or 5 different meal preps under your belt, that's like a month's worth of food. And then from there, you kind of just swap things in and out. So setting up the foundation can take a lot of planning, but it's worth it. And it's the only thing that gives me peace of mind. Once again, you guys, I do that because I have to in order to like stay on my eating plan. If I don't know exactly what I'm eating, then my mind just mentally goes to, well, you're just winging it anyway. You might as well eat everything. Like for some reason, having the precise data is what helps me stay on plan. But once again, if you're finding success and you don't have to be that strict, good for you. So that's all I'm saying. Tony's here. Hi, Tony. A-Dove says, wow, that may be my problem. If you're not losing weight, my first thing is always count. Figure out exactly how much you're eating and then work from there. Joyce says, I have had pets all my life. My cat passed last year. And will stay pet free from now on. Yeah, I feel that way after Milton and Madeline go, they're, like I said, 11. They got a few more years left, but after that, I'm okay with not having any pets. Groovy says, well, hello, in my Mrs. Doubtfire voice. So I'm going to be, well, hello. That cracks me up with all that cream on her face. Now that actually makes me laugh. Good evening, Pauline. Becky says, I have a 14-year-old Shih Tzu who is needy. So I get what you were saying. I adopted 2 rabbits in January and they are messy, but not as needy. Woo, rabbits. See, now I would only ever do cats or dogs. I don't think I could have another pet. I wouldn't mind a cat next, but like, I don't know how that whole litter box situation works, so that would be some research on my part, but like, I know how dogs are, and they are very, very needy. Pamela says, yeah, that makes sense. I should really try that. I'm sure that's why my weight has been hovering. Yeah, either that or just try eating more whole foods. Like if you're eating Quest bars and Quest chips and snack bars and stuff, try cutting that stuff out and see if it helps. But if you're you feel like you're doing everything right and eating as clean as possible, then I would say, yeah, measure your macros. Let me see. Penny Miley says, hi, beautiful ladies, new subscriber. You're awesome. Well, thank you so much, Penny. I really appreciate that. Mookie said, is it okay not to meet your carb and protein limit if your fat is higher than your protein? Is it okay to not meet carb and protein limit if your fat is higher than your protein? Okay. It is always okay to not meet your carb limit. That's okay. You can eat 0 carbs and be totally fine. It's okay to not meet your protein limit. It just depends on how much. Like I would say I would never go 10 grams less than that, than my protein. But like, it doesn't have to be precise, especially if you're satisfied with your eating. Once again, if you like the food that you're eating and you're seeing results, then it's all relative. DJ. DJ's walking around this house looking for Richard, and he's upstairs, but DJ's just all confused. Let me see. Roshana says, is being in constant ketosis absolutely necessary for the ketogenic lifestyle? Absolutely not. No, there's no way. Look, you guys, like, there's no way that you're in constant ketosis. Like, there are going to be some times when you eat something with high enough protein or just somewhere where your body is technically going to register under that 0.5. That means that you're in nutritional ketosis. And there's going to be days when it's your youngest daughter's birthday and you want to indulge in all the foods, right? It's not about forever. It's not about perfection. It's not about all or nothing. It's for a vast majority of the time. And so I feel like as long as you're in ketosis a vast majority of the time, and really, I just don't know what the obsession about being in ketosis is. Like, I don't even, like, you guys see how often I measure my blood sugar and my ketones. Like, it's not really about, like, if you take your blood glucose or your ketones and it says that you're, 0.8, that's not any better than like 0.6 or 0.5 if you're eating the right food. It's about eating the right food, not necessarily the number. And if you're eating the right food, your body will adjust to put you in a state of ketosis and burn that fat. That's all I'm saying. Beth says, I have the same thing pretty much all the time. I also have go-to things just in case. Yeah, I don't plan. Ham, Swiss, and cheese and pickles rolled up. Oh, that sounds delicious. Bulk make keto sausages and freeze them. Absolutely. Richard says a litter box is super simple. Cat, like, yes, then that means we're going to be getting a cat. Let's see. Becky says rabbits are pretty similar to cats litter-wise. They chew things like crazy. But, like, can you pet a rabbit? Like, what do you do with a rabbit? I just feel like it would just be in its little cage with that hay stuff everywhere, just like nibbling on things. Now, they are cute when they make that nibbling motion with their mouth, but like, what sort of emotional joy do you get from owning a rabbit? That, like, what sort of companionship? I guess that's where I'm going with that whole thing. Beth says, I was a dog person and disliked cats until I found a kitten abandoned in a bush 12 years ago. And now I love cats. It's so much easier if you travel with cats. Now that I travel more, cats are easier. Yeah, guys, I did not know that I might be a cat person until like after I graduated college. So my whole life I grew up with dogs. I thought I was just a dog person. We have dogs. We didn't have cats. Well, when I lived in Minneapolis, one of my coworkers went on a trip and he had just gotten a kitten and he asked me to cat sit his kitten over the weekend. And I would just go check in on the cat and I would just pet the cat and be like, meow. And I'm like, do I love cats? Am I having a crisis of identity here? Like, I really, really enjoyed spending time with that cat. And ever since then, like, if I stumble upon, a cat, I really like them. So maybe we'll try cats, but dogs are just a lot. Dana's here. Good evening. Linda says, hi, also good to see you. You guys, I'm so glad that the, setup is working better than last time. So that makes me happy. Becky says, no cage, free roam. Oh, they cuddle, they look and they purr and they follow you around. Now, if that don't sound like a cat, I mean, look at that. Joy says, my niece has one and they hold him all the time. Look at me not knowing how rabbits work. I learned something every single day. Erica says, found the outer aisle sandwich thins at Whole Foods. They didn't have the jalapeno ones though. Looking forward to trying them. I didn't fry them up. I put them in the toaster. So today, how I ate my roast is I kind of made little roast tacos. Because when they come out of the refrigerator, they're very like pliable, but when you put them in the toaster, like they start to sizzle and they get little chewy edges on them. And then I just put some roast and some of that shredded lettuce on there. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. And the jalapeno had a little kick right here. You know what I'm saying?
Where's the dog treats at?
Where's the dog treats? I don't know. Richard's in charge of the dog treats. They are probably in that higher cabinet up there. And if they ain't there, then I really don't know, because I don't give my dog treats because my dogs don't do anything to deserve treats, in my opinion. So that's all I'm saying. Pamela says, you can't do much with my daughter's rabbit. As soon as you pick it up, it starts trying to hump you. What? See now? Beth says, I've realized 100% keto is not ideal for me if I want to stay at this healthier mental and weight. Yeah, exactly. It's not, it's not ideal for me. Like I've got to be able to, you know, have time occasions when I go off plan. And it's not the Amber. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Like she gets dog treats and then she gets angry with the dogs for like wanting the treats, you know, like it's just, that's what happens.
He's trying to attack me to get him.
Yeah.
He needs to learn his lesson.
He's not going to learn his lesson. He's 11. He's never going to learn anything new ever. Like you have to accept these animals as they are. That's all I'm saying. But it's not about that. It's just about flexibility and living your real life. It's like right now, we're not in real life. Like, and honestly, that's ideal for me. We're in quarantine where we're just by ourselves all the time. I have complete control over what I'm eating all the time. But in real life, you have to go to parties. You have to go to, you know, Christmas cookie exchanges. It's your birthday and you want some regular cake. Like, it's all about moderation. And it's about just, it's all about feeling good about the food that you're eating. And if I'm eating keto 95% of the time, I feel good about it. And if that other 5%, I want to have me some treats, I can feel good about it because, you know, food is meant to be enjoyed and life is meant to be enjoyed. And if you constantly are looking at these things as like, oh, I can't have these ever again, like that's not going to work for me. Becky says, I have a pet sling, which has helped with bonding with your rabbit or with your cat. Oh my goodness. Kimberly Wilson Vincent says, we have 2 dogs, Rex and Scout. Oh, it's like having additional kids in the house. They require a ton of attention, but they add more joy to our lives than we could have imagined.
Basically, I mean, y'all only knew how much I love him. Him is my baby.
Hi, Constant. How you doing?
Hey, y'all.
Beth says, when my kids were younger, we had a mini zoo, dogs and cats. Now my boyfriend is like, I want to get another dog. And I'm like, no, once my last dog rips cats all the way. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel. Tony says, smash that like button, and I'm going to have to concur. Thank you so much, Tony.
I'm going to have to concur. Okay, so I missed everything you were talking about.
We're talking about rabbits.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we were talking about in the, you know, does being keto mean that you have to be in a state of ketosis for the rest of your life? And I was just like, no, that's not feasible in my opinion, you know, but once again, you know, there are no rules. It's whatever worked for you and whatever helps you find success.
Facts.
FAX. Becky says, with my rabbits, you can use a pet sling with small dogs, rabbits, or a cat. I'm learning so much about pet slings.
I didn't know there was a pet sling.
Yeah, we're talking about rabbits. It's, yeah.
Okay.
Hold them to your bosom, I guess.
So.
God, I would die if I had to hold Milton like that.
Talk about what you talked about on my channel.
So, you guys, I shot a video for Amber's channel. It's a confessions moment. And the title of my confession was, I'm addicted to food. Like, it should come as a surprise to no one over here because, honestly, we all struggle, you know, with facets of that ourselves. So really it was just talking about how I've spent my life trying to diet. But here's a revelation that I literally had while I was shooting that video was that I was trying all of those diets so that they could teach me how to eat normally. Like I knew that that's what I wanted to be able to do. So in recognizing that I wanted to know how to eat normally, I didn't really put together that meant that I wasn't eating normally. You know, I just knew that I should have some rules in place, but that didn't really register that like, oh, wow, I guess I need guidance because if left to my own, I won't be doing this right. So yeah, that was an interesting video that I put over on her channel. If you want to go visit her channel, watch Amber. If you go to Watch Autumn Keto's channel, she's listed as a featured channel on that side.
I mean, thank you. The comments were like jumping with the revelations.
Pamela says, my name is Pamela and I'm a foodaholic. Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Pamela.
Richard said, oh, wow, facts.
Facts.
Everybody's saying hi, Pamela.
Hey, the support that comes in.
You guys are hilarious. I absolutely love that. So
love that.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's something that I'll ever get over. And I don't know if it's something that I want to get over. So you guys, Leah sent me an amazing message on Instagram and she kind of used my own logic against me. And I was just like, I feel attacked. But Leah said, Autumn, you believe that whatever comes out of your mouth, you turn into reality, you know? Mm-hmm. So instead of saying, I'm a food addict, I love food, what if you say, I'm not a food addict, I don't love food, food is fuel, I get no pleasure from food. And maybe you won't, you'll convince it and it won't be an issue anymore. And I was just like, that logic makes so much sense. But then I was like, I would be a little scared. Like I was honestly like, but I don't want to not like food. Like I like liking food, even though like it gets me in trouble. But I was just like, what if food didn't bring me the joy that it does? And then I was just like, I just want to pretend like I didn't get that message, and then I can just keep going on with my life.
Once it's done, you can never undo it.
I mean, it just made me think so much. Good evening, Patricia.
Hey, Patricia.
Pamela says, speaking those things that are not as if they were. Exactly. That works, you guys. So, like, that could work. That would work if I, like, auto-suggested that to myself. And I was just like, but then it's like, do you want to?
Yes.
And then that's when it's like, do you dislike being a food addict as much as you say? Because here you have the key to turn it off, and you're all questioning whether or not you want to turn it off. But like, you guys, like, what if Costco cake did not give me the joy that it does? Like, there's nothing, like, I can't think of anything else that gives me the joy that Costco cake does. Don't get me wrong. Richard adds so much joy to my life, but it's in a different way. Like making shirts and making videos. Like, don't get me wrong. I get tons of joy from that, but it's a little different though. So like, do I want to remove that facet of joy from my life? I don't even know. Like, so that's something that I had to think about. Beth says, I used to always associate normal eating with thin people's eating habits, but that's not true. You're right. I mean, because some of the thin people are the worst eaters ever just because they don't have to worry about what they eat.
Oh my God, don't at me, bro.
I mean, hello. Joyce says you eat to live and not live to eat. Exactly. So
thank you.
Constance said, get on the couch, Autumn. We are in, what does that say? Quagmire? I'm going to say quarantine. Becky says, I don't like cake that much. Cheesecake, now we have some trouble. I mean, what if cheesecake didn't give you that joy? Would you be okay with that?
Your own eyebrows? Autumn?
I've had to.
Murray.
I've had to.
Autumn. You thinned them to
I realized that when I cleaned them up and the under eyebrows, I was like, Amber's not going to like this.
Oh my gosh. She thinned out her own brow. You thinned them out. I know.
I mean, it's better than what they look like.
Keep the tweezers and every like hair removal apparatus down. Like, Jesus.
I couldn't keep my eyebrows like that.
Oh my gosh. She you thinned out your brows. Quarantine is having has y'all cleaning up your own eyebrows.
Kimberly Wilson Vincent says, stop giving the Costco cake so much power. Eat the cake, enjoy your life. Let's not beat ourselves up. I mean, I agree. Costco cake is not the most delicious and delectable, tastiest cake ever made on earth. Nope, didn't work. Mm-hmm. Exactly. It is. But I mean, I get that. And trust me, if I was in a more fragile state where I was struggling with my food addiction, then I definitely think that Leah's advice would be like, yes, that would help. But now it's kind of just like, it's like Milton and Madeline. It's just something I learned to live with, like it doesn't bother me, but it's just like, but honestly, if I was tormented daily, then yes, I would definitely practice those mental tricks.
I want you to practice them anyway.
Well, I mean,
Nope.
Okay, I got nothing.
I'm so glad you guys are like hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I really, really appreciate you hopping on. Like, for you guys, I mean, all you guys that just joined in the morning and the night, like, you just do not know how much your support means to me.
My heart's literally smiling.
Yeah, I know, smiling, like, glowy heart right now. Oh, before I leave, you guys, comment down below, because we had technical difficulties on this morning's live, and I swear I was talking for 10 minutes and the internet had cut out. And I was just like, and I was on such a what is it, rampage? I was rant, but it was in a good way.
Yeah.
That I didn't even realize that there were no more comments, you know? And then when I look back, it said, oh, you've been disconnected from the internet. And I was like, when did everyone cut out? Like, Constance says, how's mom? She joined the live this morning. She just likes to hop on there so everybody can say hi to her. Like,
girl.
I mean, that's how my mom is right there.
Girl.
Pamela says, cake is my downfall. I used to have a home bakery. Oh my God, it had to stop because I was gaining so much weight from eating samples and tasting the product. Yeah, that would have been a no-go. That would have been a no for me, dog. Like, I couldn't have done that. Jay just says, hit the like button. I appreciate that. So
y'all are the best. Y'all are the freaking best.
So before we leave, I just wanted to tell everyone that it is official that Keto Palooza has been rescheduled for September 19th and 20th. Okay. So it is going down September 19th and 20th, the Aloft Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, right now we have 30 people signed up. I am speaking into the universe that we're going to get between 40 and 50. So that's just a few more people. Like, I know that there are some people in the WAC fam that maybe couldn't come in May, and now they'll be able to come in September. So I'm so excited about that. If you want to go to the Eventbrite website, I'll actually put the link to Keto Palooza in the description of this video. But like, I went on this long talk about how I want to differentiate Keto Palooza from all the other keto conventions out there, because there are all these like low carb city, like, keto Salt Lake and low carb Omaha and all these different things. And like, they have a lot of different like educational people there, and you can learn a lot of different things. And then you have events like KetoCon, which are just these huge, massive conventions where they have lots of speakers, and then they have lots of exhibits as well for you to buy things. Like, my whole point of Keto Palooza is to turn it into a keto social event. Like, I want to focus on the social aspect of getting together at these conventions. At KetoCon, you can feel like a drop in the bucket. You can feel like I can walk into this big room by myself and no one's looking at me and I don't know anyone and I can't just walk up to anyone, and I want the focus of the Keto Palooza to be on the experience and to be on meeting people, so that when you leave, you got people's phone numbers, you got people's email addresses, not only their Instagram handles and things like that. I want it to be a real keto social event so that you can make some friends in this community. And, for a lot of us, it's just going to be like seeing our best friends for the first time. Like, all the WAC fam, everybody that's come, like, we're going to be like, oh my God, Trina, oh my God, the Autumn Heather, oh my God, Mom, is that you? Like, exactly. But for even more people, I want to open it up, and hopefully people that aren't really too deep in the WAC fam can come, and we can just really open and embrace and show them like that there's a group of dedicated people here that, want you to succeed and that are here for you. So did y'all hear that in today? Because I kind of said that spiel today on the first live. Did y'all hear that, or did it cut off before then?
Beth says that is when the internet went out this morning. We heard none of that.
I spent so much time.
Chocolate City said, add me to the Keto Palooza list. Yes. Melanie says, hey, twins. Richard says, Amber will be there too. Guys, I will be there. If you're not coming to Keto Palooza for autumn, come for me, okay? Because we going to act like cartwheels, like throwing it in real life. See?
Nope.
Stuff that she can't claim to advertise.
Kimberly Wilson Vincent says, I love the passion in your voice when you describe the vibe you're trying to achieve with Keto Palooza. Like, it's a vibe. It's going to be a vibe. Like, it's going to be unlike anything that hopefully anybody's ever that anyone's ever been to. And you guys, I'm trying to like grow this and expand it and turn it into not a keto con, but like turn it into a recurring annual event, so that that every year you have a place to go to meet up with your favorite keto people, to meet some friends, and to feel like there's a place that you belong. And I know that the only way for it to be successful is to truly provide like a once in a year lifetime opportunity. Like, you guys, you're getting on planes, you're booking hotel rooms, you're spending money. And I do not take that for granted at all. Like, I am all about trying to provide the most value. So just know, I'm not walking away from this thing with any money. Every single dollar that comes in is going to be figured out how to put into the event. Like whether that's like an additional piece of swag or like an event that we can do, like an activity. It's like everything is going into making sure that it's the most fulfilling event ever, because like you guys are traveling from near and far, and I just appreciate that so much, and I want it to be unforgettable, and it will be unforgettable. So
it's unforgettable. How do you sign up for Keto Palooza? Tiffany says.
Okay, so there is a website. It's been too long. I don't know the website.
My God.
Wait till after this video is over, and then go in the description of this live, and there will be a link to the Eventbrite page. So you purchase tickets on Eventbrite. Tickets are $79, and it is a 2-day event. So it is on a Saturday and a Sunday. However, if you want to get in early on Friday, I've determined color run or no color run, we're doing a 5K on Saturday morning, because there are a few of us that are still coming in on Friday. So we're just going to do a Keto Palooza 5K. Okay. So everyone, you can come in, but it's definitely on Saturday, and then it will end by noon on Sunday. So you can, get in the car, take your flight back wherever. But there will be more details in this, in the link to this video, in the description to this video. But like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see everybody there.
All roads lead to Keto Palooza.
All roads lead to Keto Palooza, you guys. Like I just got reinvigorated all over again, just because everything was in a limbo for a while. Like we just really didn't know. But now that, we have the set date, and they're once again, they're talking about opening up Kentucky again, so like, I feel confident that we'll have had enough time to really see how this plays out,
Facts.
So yeah, we'll be taking the necessary precautions. I might be hugging y'all with a mask on. It'll be a whack masks, might be, y'all swag, like Keto Palooza swag. You might get a mask in your bag if we're, that's where we are as a country. But like, just know that it is happening, and it will be epic. Becky says Louisville or bust. You're right. So yes. So I am excited to see you guys there. You guys, we're going to get off here. Thank you so much for joining me on Whack Wednesday. Most of you guys are regulars, so you know that you can find me every single day over on my other channel, Watch Autumn, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. If you're not subscribed to Watch Autumn, once again, go to the Watch Autumn Keto YouTube channel, and it is also a featured channel that you can subscribe to, and ding that notification bell. Even though everyone pretty much tells me that YouTube notifications are trash and that they never get the 9:30 notification until like 9:37, but that's okay, because they be refreshing though. Like I got some ride or dies who just refresh at 9:30 because I'm gonna be there. Okay, and then also Whack Wednesday went great this week. I don't hate myself. Like last week it was just horrible, and it put me in such a bad mood, but I figured out what went wrong. So now we're gonna be able to do these lives Wednesday nights at 8:30. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Don't forget, if you're watching this on replay, give me a hashtag Keto Palooza in the replay to let me know you made it to the very end. And then also, once this renders, don't forget, I'll be putting that link in the description.
Shout out to my replay family. We gets it in. Better late than never. Never late is better. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Is that a Drake lyric?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And on that, we will always end the live on a Drake lyric. I'll tell you that.
Bye.
Bye.